How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. I also got to put in the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. And you know what time it is. It is time for the joke of the day. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we do this 5 days out of the work week. Maybe you had a long, maybe you had a stressful day, or maybe it was the market conditions. Well, you came to watch this video, plus hear one of my corny jokes. Here it comes. What do you call a computer that sings? Adele. Not too bad. But anyways, what we're going to be talking about today is OCGN. But of course, before we get started, we have to go over the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside of the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're considering to take a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over is a big time update from Bharat Biotech in regards to Covaxin. I want to make sure everyone is aware and are up to date with this, so that's why we're going to be sharing it. Then secondly, we're going to be doing a technical analysis, taking a look at the overall price action. Are we on support, and what are we looking for in regards to things looking bullish and making that strong move to the upside? And also to make sure if you want to get into a position, you're getting in at a solid price. Then the next thing we're going to be taking a look at is the order flow distribution. We want to see how much buying and selling has been going on for OCGN, because I feel this is key, because it'll give us a good idea in regards to price prediction as this week progresses. And then when all of that is done, I'll be giving you guys my final thoughts. So let's get into it. So now let's go over the recent update in regards to Covaxin. So we have it here on India Today. India to get Covaxin for children above 2 years by September, AIMS chief Randeep Guleria. Let's read about it quickly. Covaxin's data for children after completion of the phase 2-3 trials will be available by September, and the approval is expected the same month, Director of Delhi AIMS Dr. Randeep Guleria told India Today TV. Delhi AIMS has already started screening children for these trials. This started on June the 7th and involves children between the age of 2 to 17. On May 12th, the DCGI had granted permission to Bharat Biotech to carry out phase 3 trials of Covaxin on children as young as 2. A study by AIMS New Delhi and WHO has found a high seropositivity among children. The initial findings of this study indicate that the third wave of COVID infections may not affect children more than others. So this is definitely some big time news here. If Covaxin can be used on this age group, especially as young as 2 years old, come on now. The other competition needs to watch out. We already know as far as the efficacy rating is concerned, it's at 77.8%, and we also have seen almost 100% in regards to severe cases of C19 as well. So taking all of this into consideration, this definitely is looking really good for Covaxin, Bharat Biotech, and of course for Ocugen. They're probably going to ask, hey, you need to conduct those trials on US soil. We know how it goes, but for the most part, if this ends up being successful and everything ends up going through, Covaxin's definitely going to be continuing, I should say, having a bright future. So now let's get into the next portion of the video, which will be the technical analysis and then the order flow distribution. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for OCGN. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $7.56, being up 2.02% on the day. On the low, it tested $7.11, then on the high, testing $7.65. So before we get started, of course, we are using the 1-year daily chart, and we want to see how it's lining up with our indicators. So you can see down below, as far as for the RSI, we're right around 47. So what does this mean? We're right around fair value, right in the middle. Not completely oversold, and it's also not overbought either. When we take a look at the 200-day, of course, we're showing strength above that. We also see that we are below the 100-day, and we're also just a notch below the 21-day EMA over here at $7.74. We did end up getting to $7.65 on the high, but I do see before the end of this week, it'll be great to see OCGN actually come back to reclaim the 21-day EMA. But one of the things that we want to take a look at as well is how well it's holding up areas of support. We know that we had some strong support here at this $6 level. We also saw that it was able to establish support right around $6.50, and now we're seeing that it's holding up support right here at this $7 level. It got down to $7.11 today, so the matter of the fact is it didn't test 7, but it is showing strength in this particular area, which is something that is great to see. If we can continue to have the support and this consolidation above $7, that's why I'm very confident we should be able to come back and pass the 21-day EMA, and then eventually getting here to the 100-day at $8.52. We do know this is a speculative play at the end of the day, so it's going to be coming with a lot of volatility. But one thing to be clear of, we definitely have a temporary area of resistance right here at this $7.65 level, and I'm going to be looking forward to seeing OCGN actually get past that and then reclaim and then get into that $8 range. Is that going to be happening this week? Hey, that would be great to see, but if it happens next week or the week after, and this is on the premise that we're not getting any news or any updates, I feel things will look good, because then when we do get an update, we can look forward to getting into the double digits in that $10 and above area. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for OCGN. So on the inflow side, we had 49, and on the outflow side, we had 41. We had 0 on the large, we had 34 on the medium, and we had 15 on the small. On the outflow side, we had medium 27, and in small, we had 14. So it was great seeing an inflow day for OCGN, and it's part of the reasons why we saw a good amount of price strength. But like I was saying, I want to make sure that we continue to hold this strength, especially above this $7 level. And it does look like we're holding up some strength above $7.40. And what this means is if it can continue to do this, then we can make that test into that $8 range. But of course, this is a speculative play at the end of the day, and we are waiting on catalysts. So you have to be patient and just make sure that you keep your eyes and you stay updated on this play, which I'll make sure that I do that for you guys. So now let's get into the next portion of the video. So for my final thoughts for OCGN, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how the rest of this week pans out. One thing we do notice that OCGN is respecting that $7 area of support. And like I said, if this does continue, especially going towards the end of the month and going into July, I'm looking forward to seeing that test, getting into that $8 range, and then essentially getting to 10, because as we know, in July, there's a lot to look forward to. Another thing that is also great to know about, as far as the tests that are going to be done on the younger age group, starting at 2 years of age, and the matter of the fact is, they're trying to have this done by September, definitely does bode very well, and I do believe that those tests are actually going to be turning out very well. You know, I'm saying tests, actually trials to be exact. So I feel those trials will actually turn out well for Covaxin as far as for the younger age groups. We already know as far as the efficacy is concerned at 77.8% and also showing near 100% in extreme cases of C19. There's a lot to look forward to here. And the matter of the fact is, if Ocugen can get their hands on Covaxin and get it into Canada as well as the US, knowing the fact that this also is a great vaccine for the younger age groups, which the other vaccine makers are not even getting close to that age as of yet, starting at 2, this definitely does bode very well. And for anyone who's a shareholder, like I said, there's a lot to look forward to here. In regards to the short interest information, of course, we have a lot of short sellers who are vested in this play, but this is of no surprise. So do know that this is going to be coming with a lot of volatility. So if you're able to handle that and you have confidence in your investment, then you should be riding pretty good right now. And then the last thing that I want to bring across your radar, yes, I'm waiting and I'm looking and I want to see an update in regards to Bharat Biotech and his WHO, because we knew on June the 23rd, hey, they had a meeting that was going down. As soon as when I get some info, you guys know I'm going to update you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.